Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome here to AWA Championship Wrestling Company live from Las Vegas, Nevada at the Showboat. Joining me today in the broadcast booth, Jesse the Body Ventura, and tonight we are going to see some of the best in AWA. All right, fans, we are back here with AWA Championship Wrestling making their way down to the ring this time. They are the Midnight Rockers, the former AWA Tag Team Champions. And Jess, we've seen these guys come a long way in a short period of time here in the AWA.
Well, no doubt about it. They've definitely come a long way, but they've also reached the top of the mountain already and fallen off, and that's a lot of stuff to do in less than 12 months' time.
Well, right now what they're trying to do is make their way back to the top of that ladder. And one of the ways they can do it is getting past tonight's opponents.
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
Representing the Heenan family, Ray the Crippler Stevens, and the Olympic strongman Ken Patera. Now, these guys have already had matches with one another, but nothing's been settled yet.
Well, I'll tell you right now, the Midnight Rockers, they do a real good job of flash and dash, and they get their moments. And yeah, occasionally they get the big win. I'm not going to take that away from them. I just don't think they're going to outsmart a couple of veterans like Ray the Crippler Stevens and the Olympic strongman there.
Crowd on its feet already, and this is just the opening contest here tonight, folks. Bell sounds, action's underway. Shawn Michaels starting things off, going to work on the arm of Ken Patera.
Well, right there, that's what I was talking about. You see the wily cunning and the knowledge of Ken Patera as he blocks the suplex attempt by Shawn Michaels, and that's exactly what I'm expecting to see a lot more of here tonight.
All right, Jesse's going to go with experience over the youth and athleticism of the Midnight Rockers.
Again, I'm not taking anything away from those two dudes. They did a great job. They managed to be the AWA Tag Team Champions, but then again, they also managed to lose the Tag Team titles.
Tremendous move right there by Ken Patera. Now look at this. What in the world? Ray the Crippler Stevens just came down on the midsection of Shawn Michaels.
What a tremendous move right there. You talk about teaching an old dog new tricks.
And now Shawn Michaels desperately needed to make that tag, and he does now. Marty Jannetty, the fresh man, coming up with a drop kick right off the bat. And he puts the Crippler down on the mat.
Well, you know, in a world of wrestlers and superstars that all have different nicknames, perhaps nobody has been more accurately characterized with a nickname than Ray the Crippler Stevens.
Marty Jannetty with that moonsault from the middle rope, and it connects. Goes for the cover, he hooks a leg, and Ray Stevens in trouble, but only a 1 count.
He's not in that much trouble. It's early in the match. You're going to get some opportunities.
So as we get about 4 or 5 minutes into this match, do you change your opinion at this point in time?
No, absolutely not. If anything, I'm more believing that they're going to do it. I think Ray the Crippler Stevens, there you go again, showing another advantage he has in experience over the Rockers. And I think that's just going to be too much for them to overcome. Yeah, they're young, yeah, they're fast, and they're agile and all that. And if they were going up against a couple of other 20-something-year-olds, then I would say they've got a very good chance of winning. But they're not. They're going up against a couple of guys who've been in the ring longer than they've been, and they know more. And they probably going to work better. And here's the big advantage. They don't care about the fans.
Well, that could definitely play a role in things as Marty Jannetty slips out the back door and he drops Ken Patera on the back of his head.
Well, let's give them an A for effort. They're learning at least.
Well, big super kick right to the face, and Ken Patera's learning about pain. Marty Jannetty drops him with the DDT.
Now, right there, I'm not sure what that's all about. He should have gone for the pin attempt, in my opinion. I think he made a big mistake.
Another DDT, and now Ken Patera is in trouble. Jannetty bringing him back to his feet once again, now sends him into the turnbuckle. Tag is made, and now we're going to see the double team, and here comes super kicks.
Well, they connected with it. Now the question is, can he get the pinfall with it?
He hooks a leg, it's 1. There's 2. And somehow Patera able to get his shoulder up off the mat.
And you'll notice that Ray the Crippler Stevens did not try to make the save on that one.
What is your point?
Well, I'm just saying, you know, the Rockers are about to probably come in 100 times and break off pin attempts, and you didn't see it happen when they had the opportunity here.
Ray the Crippler Stevens coming down with that big knee right down into the head of Shawn Michaels, who's absorbed a lot of punishment in this one. Oh, now he's going to go for the pile driver, and he nails him with it.
Well, that's the reason he's called the Crippler, because he's used that pile driver to put guys out left and right in every territory.
Ray the Crippler Stevens cleaning house, and now it is a one-on-one match with an injured Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, I'm not sure how badly he's injured, but there's no doubt in my mind that he's feeling the effects.
Shawn Michaels now fighting his way back. Looked like he was going to try for a pile driver, but that did not happen.
And once again, the cunningness of Ray the Crippler Stevens, the experience advantage, really showing up here.
And Shawn Michaels drops him with a drop toe hold face first down to the canvas. Super kick finding its mark once again. Now Shawn Michaels waiting for him to get back to his feet. What's he going to do?
Oh, he caught him with that one. That was a good one right there.
Hooks a leg, and now there are saves being made.
Yeah, well, just remember who made the first run in. That was the Rockers.
Shawn Michaels firing up this crowd.
Yeah, and the whole time he's allowing Ray the Crippler Stevens to regain himself.
Inverted atomic knee drop, has him up in the air. Slam to the mat. Shawn Michaels continuing to work the arm of Ray the Crippler Stevens. Midnight Rockers would love nothing more than to score another big victory over this team here tonight. Double super kick right on the money, and he's in trouble. Referee's in position. Will this be it? Yes, it's over.
Well, I've got to tell you, I'm very surprised at that one. Ken Patera must not have realized how badly he was injured. Otherwise, I have no doubt he would have come in and broke up the pin attempt.
See that big knee drop coming down. Here it was. I thought the match was over after that pile driver. But as you can see, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty still had some life left in them after all.
Well, I've got to give credit where credit is due. I didn't think these two guys were walking out of here tonight with a win.
All right, fans, stay with us. We've got plenty more action still to come right here on AWA Championship Wrestling. Don't go away. All right, fans, welcome back here at the Showboat. This is AWA Championship Wrestling. I'm Ken Resnick, your host. And Jess, we're taking a look at the man who's been making a name for himself here in the AWA since joining us, Mr. Bob Backlund.
Yeah, goody two-shoes Bob Backlund. Nice to have him here, isn't it?
As a former world champion, of course, we're very happy to have him here in the AWA. We've seen some fallout between him and Larry Zbyszko as of late. Apparently backstage there had been some words or something happened, some sort of exchange. And Bob Backlund and Larry Zbyszko just 2 weeks ago really got into it hot and heavy. Tonight Bob Backlund going one-on-one with Bill Mulkey. Now Backlund reverses it, puts Mulkey into the turnbuckle. Winds up and gets him with a big chop to the chest. Lit him up with that one.
Yeah, well, Bob Backlund, I'm not going to take this away from him. He's one hell of a wrestler. But this is professional wrestling.
Well, he's a former world champion, so he must know his way around the ring.
Yeah, he does know his way around the ring, and that was a different day. I don't see him becoming a world champion now. See, he relies too much on the amateur stuff, and if you're not ready to get down and dirty, you're never going to be at the top of the list.
Backlund has him up. What's he got to do with him? Oh, he just threw him into the ring post.
Well, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe he's come up with a mean streak in himself.
Now Backlund throws him into the ring, and both men will beat the count. Bill Mulkey is in trouble right now, laying out on the canvas, and Bob Backlund driving that knee down to the chest. We've seen that before. He hooks a leg, and that might be all for Mr. Mulkey tonight. And it is.
Well, Bob Backlund really sending a message, I think, to Larry Zbyszko.
No doubt in my mind. Wait a minute. We've got some. Oh, there's Zbyszko. And he just took Bob Backlund out. Fans will be back right after this. All right, fans, lights out. What's going on here? Colonel De Beers entering the ring. A member of the Allied Powers, and here goes Scott Hall, member of the Cobra Corps, and he is hammering away. Referee trying to separate them.
Well, I'll tell you right now, the Cobra Corps has really stepped up their game in recent weeks here. Ever since adding Corporal Cursor to make it a three-man team to go up against the Allied Powers.
And look at this. Hall choking out Colonel De Beers.
And the referee, of course, does nothing about it. Now, I don't want to hear anybody complain when it happens the other way around.
Scott Hall really handing it out to Colonel De Beers in this one. Irish whip gets him back out front and down with a big back elbow. De Beers hammering away. Wraps the leg of Scott Hall. Russian leg sweep nicely executed right there by Colonel De Beers.
I'll tell you, in my opinion, Scott Hall has the athleticism and he's got a size and a strength advantage over Colonel De Beers. But I've never seen a nastier man in my life than Colonel De Beers when he's upset.
Well, he might be getting upset quickly because that was a 1 count. Look at Scott Hall, goes to the eyes.
I just hope everybody remembers this when it comes back around. Scott Hall has choked him out. He's raked his eyes. He's pulled out every dirty trick in the book.
Well, if you talk to Sergeant Slaughter, he'll let you know that his men understand they are at war. And it's win by any means necessary, which I would think you would appreciate.
I appreciate what I just saw right there. Colonel De Beers face first planting. I mean, that might be all she wrote.
2 count. Scott Hall able to kick up out of that one.
Yeah, but not by much. Scott Hall's in trouble right now.
Oh, he's going to go for the pile driver.
That's Colonel De Beers' version of the pile driver, and it might be over.
Scott Hall gets his shoulder up.
Not sure how he was able to do it, but he did it.
Once again, back body drop. Scott Hall brings him to his feet. Choke slam, and down he goes.
Only a 2 count. Still can't put the man's shoulders down.
Scott Hall again choking him out in the middle of the ring.
Well, let's say book this as a no-holds-barred match. I'd like to know what that referee is doing. And now Colonel De Beers letting the fans know he's the man in charge.
Scott Hall with a DDT, and down goes De Beers. Raking the eyes.
Yeah, I wonder where he got that idea from.
De Beers with a slide drop kick. And one more time, planting him head first into the mat.
All right, now I'll admit Colonel De Beers making a mistake in my opinion. No time for taunting the fans. Finish the man off, you had him.
That could prove to be a very costly mistake. What a move by De Beers. He hooks a leg.
I believe that's all she wrote.
No, he still kicks out.
What in the world are you... I have no idea how he was able to kick out of that. And now you're going to see Colonel De Beers getting really nasty.
There's the choke slam by Big Scott Hall. Scott Hall working around his opponent, dropping the elbow with precision right to the chest area. Now he wants him on his feet. What's he gonna do? Big clothesline, down he goes. The Cobra Cannon takes him down and keeps him down.
Well, I said it at the beginning and I'll say it now. This referee allowing way too much to go. Between choking him out, jumping him before the bell, raking the eyes, what did Scott Hall not pull out of the dirty book tonight?
Well, this war is on, and they are not taking prisoners. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Scott Hall. Stay with us. We've got more action still to come. All right, here they come. They are Bad Company. Paul Diamond and Pat Tanaka getting ready to go head-to-head with the Diamond Exchange, the team that they used to be associated with.
Well, you know what? We've seen it many times before. There's a falling out between some people, and then there's hurt feelings, and quite clearly, Pat Tanaka and Paul Diamond didn't care for the way Diamond Dallas Page cut them loose almost a year ago.
These two gentlemen would like nothing more than to work their way up to a title match. We saw what the Rockers did earlier tonight. Here come the Diamond Exchange, the pretty boy Doug Summers and the Playboy Buddy Rose.
Yeah, Buddy Rose looking in great shape right now.
Well, I suppose round is a shape.
No, what are you talking about? I happen to know for a fact that he's weighing in tonight at a mean, slim, trim 212 pounds.
Might want to check that scale for adjustment.
Are you doubting me?
I'm just saying there's no way he's 212 pounds.
I'm going to tell him you calling him fat.
All right, the bell sounds. Action underway. Both men meet in the middle of the ring, and look at this. Playboy Buddy Rose shoving Paul Diamond down to the canvas. And now raking the face into the canvas, drops the elbow to the back of the neck of Paul Diamond.
Well, the Diamond Exchange has already proven that they're able to beat these guys. Both teams have held victories one way or another, but it appears that the Diamond Exchange has had the better of bad company, and maybe here tonight they can do something about that, but I don't think so.
Referee's count continues to climb as Paul Diamond has him up in here for a suplex and down here on the floor outside the ring area.
Well, they better pay attention to that referee's count because he's up near 7.
And indeed, both men do beat the count back in, but now the momentum is squarely behind the shoulders of Bad Company. The Playboy Buddy Rose, arm dragged all the way to the middle of the ring from the top rope.
One thing about Playboy Buddy Rose, he can take a lot of punishment and still come back for more.
Diamond Dallas Page outside the ring with a concerned look, I can tell. Tag is made, and now here comes Pretty Boy Doug Summers right in there with a clothesline.
I saw Paul Diamond was trying to make the tag to his partner, and then the Pretty Boy says, nope, I'm not done with you yet.
What a drop kick. Stunning drop kick off the middle rope.
Another big mistake right there. Paul Diamond had the chance to make the tag, and he blew by it.
And now Paul Diamond going all the way up to the top rope. Elbow coming down on the head of Mr. Summers. And there is the tag. Pat Tanaka, the legal man in the ring. Jawbreaker that time on Pat Tanaka, and he's in trouble.
Well, here comes the double team, but I don't know if that maybe not enough time for Buddy Rose to properly recuperate.
Double hip toss by the Playboy. Now he's in the corner waiting on Pat Tanaka.
Well, perhaps Buddy Rose is a very quick healer because he looks like he's got this match from the beginning.
Tremendous elbow drop. Buddy Rose waiting on him. He has him. Scoop slam. Making a backbreaker. Save made by Paul Diamond, or else it might have been over.
I'll tell you what, that backbreaker really took it out of Pat Tanaka because you don't see him doing much.
Paul Diamond just broke it up, and he decked Playboy Buddy Rose in the process. Now this is a one-on-one match.
Neither man has anyone to make a save.
From a deadlift position, look at Pat Tanaka. Great feat of strength right there. Suplexing Playboy Buddy Rose.
Well, here's the thing. He's right in his corner where normally he'd be able to make a tag, but right now there are no partners.
And now both of their partners making it back up to the apron. Playboy Buddy Rose just got drilled into that top turnbuckle. Takedown by Pat Tanaka has him in trouble.
Oh, and he allowed the tag. That was a mistake. Lunging tag by Buddy Rose, and now here comes the fresh man. Summers with a boot to the back. And now he's got him in that abdominal stretch plus hold, I like to call it.
Well, it is a little extra as he takes that leg up, really putting torque on the rib cage. And now Pat Tanaka to the middle rope he goes, driving the elbow. Spinning back heel kick, finding the mark. The pretty boy is in trouble, and now Diamond Dallas Page distracting the referee. Lights out. That would have been the match if not for Playboy Buddy Rose.
Well, it definitely appeared that it wasn't going in his direction, but now Doug Summers is in trouble because Buddy Rose is outside the ring.
Doug Summers now coming up with a big neck breaker. Into the ropes he goes. Drops him into the turnbuckle head first. Summers in trouble right now. Here comes the double team.
While another man who's passing by a big opportunity. Paul Diamond had the opportunity of a lifetime right there to get that pinfall. Didn't even attempt it.
Paul Diamond working on the head and the neck area right now. There's that big super kick by Diamond he likes to use.
Well, apparently a lot of guys right now are using that maneuver. Having some success with it.
Playboy Buddy Rose once again makes the save. No doubt on my mind this match would have been over this time. Paul Diamond down across the opponent.
Well, he had him up, but he couldn't hold him, and now look what happens here. Just like that, the pretty boy Doug Summers getting back in the driver's seat.
Oh, wait, there's a steel chair and the ring tag is made. Diamond Dallas Page distracting the referee. Playboy Buddy Rose again shoving Paul Diamond down to the canvas.
Tremendous move right there. I give credit where credit is due to get out of trouble, but that's too little too late perhaps. I don't know.
They're going back and forth here right now, and now Paul Diamond, butterfly suplex on Playboy Buddy Rose. That chair still hanging out in the corner.
Well, referee must have heard you.
Well, he tried to get rid of it, but it didn't work. Finally, the chair is gone. And now Playboy Buddy Rose in control of Pat Tanaka.
Big body slam right there, and Tanaka felt all of that one.
Buddy Rose now in the position of command. Went for the headbutt, but it was intercepted. And now Tanaka fighting his way back up, and the fans on their feet here in Las Vegas. Went for the clothesline, instead it's a back body drop, and Tanaka takes the plunge.
Well, he's in the wrong part of town right now. It's 2 against 1, and it's outside on the floor to make it even more dangerous.
Face first into that steel post. He's busted him open. Pat Tanaka bleeding. Lunging, makes the tag. Here comes Paul Diamond, and Playboy Buddy Rose ducks it out, but got caught on the back end. And again, third time is a charm.
Paul Diamond definitely a house of fire right now as he comes in as the hot tag. And he's got to keep this momentum going because he has no partner to make a save or to tag out to right now.
Fans, we thank you as always for watching us here on the Nation Network, your one-stop shop for all old school wrestling. Now it is Paul Diamond up to the top rope. You see Pat Tanaka still sitting outside on the floor. Buddy Rose tried to intercept it, and that didn't work. And now look at Diamond Dallas Page distracting him. Rose inching his way over to the corner.
They still haven't made the tag. What the hell's going on here? What a huge mistake that was.
And now the Playboy Buddy Rose has got him up in the air. Slams him right into the middle of the mat.
Paul Diamond's in a lot of trouble right now.
Diamond managing to go behind on this big man here, Playboy Buddy Rose, who catches him with the big back elbows.
Nice clothesline to the back of the neck. That gives your head that little shudder that can really disorient you.
Oh, look at this. Diamond is cleaning house.
Not sure what the hell Paul Diamond's thinking right now. He should be going for the cover.
Once again, 2K taking the I out of AI. Now Playboy Buddy Rose hammering down with hard right hands to the head of Paul Diamond. Tremendous slam. Not only that, but he also slammed him into their corner.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a smart move because not only are you doing a lot of damage, but you're already positioning him.
Save made by Pat Tanaka, but that was on the last possible moment. If you get too much closer than that, then you may be on the short end of the paycheck. Buddy Rose with that devastating backbreaker. He hooks the leg. And that's enough to get him the win.
Well, once again, Diamond Dallas Page proves why he went with the team he went with, and they make sure he knows that he made the right choice. That was a really nice back heel kick, and even here, the meltdown, and he nails him with it, but it's not enough.
There are your winners, ladies and gentlemen. Many people feel they are the next tag team champions. Doug Summers and Playboy Buddy Rose. More action still to come. Stay with us, wrestling fans. We'll be back. All right, fans, this is our final match of the evening. In the ring at this time, Jake the Milkman Milliman. And he is awaiting his opponent, and it's not going to be an easy night for the Milkman, I can tell you that right now.
Oh, most definitely not. He's got an opportunity to get in the ring with the AWA World Heavyweight Champion, Nick Bockwinkel.
Bockwinkel making his way down to the ring. Bobby the Brain Heenan pulling up the rear. Of course, over the last several weeks, we have seen what's gone down between Nick Bockwinkel and Jerry Lawler, the World Class Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Last week, the two men had to be tag team partners, but that didn't last very long at all.
No, it definitely did not last very long, and quite frankly, I don't know what the promoters were thinking was going to happen. These two guys really have a genuine animosity for one another. But to try to make them partners, good luck with that.
Well, action's underway, and look at this. Nick Bockwinkel just ran headfirst into the back elbow of Jake Milliman.
Well, the Milkman definitely delivered on that one, didn't he?
Milliman now in control of the AWA World Champion. Can you imagine the upset?
No, I cannot.
Nice move right there by Nick Bockwinkel with that neck breaker. Cross knee backbreaker, and outside to the apron he goes.
Well, Nick Bockwinkel looks a little bit perturbed by that one. He was getting ready to land something, all of a sudden the milkman wasn't cooperating. Now look at what's happening.
Choking him out here on the floor. Referee's count has reached 5 now as Nick Bockwinkel drives the elbow right into the head.
Well, Bobby the Brain Heenan was keeping him alert of everything all the time. He knew where the referee was at his count even when he wasn't looking at him. And that is one of the many advantages you get to having a manager at ringside, especially one as smart as Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Big elbow right to the midsection. He does it again. Back elbow by the milkman, and down goes the champion. This place will come unglued if Jake Milliman were to beat Nick Bockwinkel.
Yeah, I think I would come unglued as well. That's not going to happen, though. Not with Bobby the Brain Heenan at ringside. And even if he weren't at ringside, it doesn't matter. Jake Milliman is just a fat body 9-to-5 ham and egger.
The side headlock was there by Nick Bockwinkel, waiting on him to get back to his feet now. And as Milliman does get up there, Bockwinkel's got him in a sleeper hold.
And it's all over just like that.
Another victim to the Bockwinkel sleeper. And that is why he is the AWA World Heavyweight Champion.
He cinched it in there deep, man. That beard covers a lot. He could have choked him out if he wanted to.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is your winner. He is the AWA World Heavyweight Champion, Nick Bockwinkel. Thank you so much for joining us here, fans. We will see you with more great wrestling action next week.